Hi everyone, Sher here. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I made these adorable little sunflower cupcakes along with the little ladybugs that go with them. And yeah, it's super easy to do, and I'm going to take you through all the steps. So if you want to see how I made them, make sure you stay tuned. So I'm just going to go over the things that you're going to need to make the cupcakes. You're going to need something to ice the cupcakes or to decorate them with. Now you don't have to have fancy decorating equipment, and I'm going to show you an alternative here in a moment, but I happen to have this nice piping bag and I've outfitted this one with a nice big star tip. And then I also have this other little mechanism here. I love this little gizmo. I use this all the time. And I've outfitted this one with a leaf tip. Looks almost like a little bird beak. And this is to make petals and leaves. You're going to need some frosting. Now I've whipped up a batch of my favorite buttercream, but by all means, if you want to use the icing out of a can, I've used that many times and it works just fine. And what I've done is I've tinted one green and one yellow. That's for the leaves and for the petals. You're going to need some cupcakes. So I just baked these last night actually. These are from a mix. You know what, I don't have a problem using cake mixes. I use them all the time. And I once had a person tell me, she said, you know what, if you bake them at home, they're homemade. And I think that cake mixes, you know, they're moist, they're easy, they're quick, you know, and cost effective as well. And they taste just fine. So the ones that I made up here last night, these are actually carrot cake. So I think that's gonna kind of go well with the whole sunflower theme. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need some Oreo cookies. Now, it's been a while since I made these and I couldn't remember if I used the mini Oreos or the larger regular size Oreos. So I got both. I guess we'll figure that out as soon as we get to that part, which one's going to work the best, because I just couldn't remember. You're also going to need some Smarties, specifically red Smarties. So I just got one of these little packages and hopefully we'll be able to pick out a few red ones out of there. And the last thing you're going to need is just a little bit of this melting chocolate. I just picked this up out of the bulk section at my local Save-On grocery store. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up my piping bag here, but before I do that, I want to show you a little tip. I got this tip a while ago. I don't remember if I saw it on Pinterest or, I don't know, Google, I don't know, wherever I found it. But what you do is you just take a nice big piece of saran wrap and just lay this down on your counter and put your icing right on top of the saran. So you just kind of want to get this kind of in a rectangle shape here on your saran wrap and just kind of even it out a little bit. And then all you do is just simply take your saran and make kind of a burrito out of it. Just squish it down here like this. And because my saran is not quite, I got a little bit too much ice in here, I'm actually just going to put another piece right here. Just stick it right on there and just keep rolling your little burrito like so. And then once you've got your icing in this little rectangle shape, just give it a couple of spins to kind of secure the ends like that. And then what you're going to do is put this right into your pastry bag. Stick one of the ends right in there. And just grab the other end. There we go. So now I've got something that looks like this. And this is going to keep my pastry bag nice and clean. I'm not going to have to wash it, and I'll show you at the end how easy it is for cleanup after. So then all you do is you just kind of pull this out, and then you're going to just take your scissors, cut this end off, and put your tip on, and away you go. You're ready to start piping. I love this little trick. And there we go. We are ready to start icing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to pipe just the base part here of before we put the sunflower on.
So if you've never used a piping bag before, you just want to kind of scooch all your icing down and give it a couple of twists, and so you got some good firm pressure on it. And you're going to just start on the outside, you're going to go around and make kind of like a little circle here. Just even pressure, go all the way around, and then finish right in the center. Just like that. And then I'm going to finish icing all the rest of these, and when I come back I'm going to show you how to put sunflower on top. So the next step is to start piping the petals and the leaves. So I'm just going to show you how simple it is to load one of these little guys. You can find these sometimes more of a plastic version I've seen them at certain dollar stores, and I've seen them at kitchen supply stores. Anyway, I just shove the icing right in here like this. It's super easy. And then once you've got it filled, all you have to do is just put the little plunger on and then tighten this part, give it a little squeeze, and you're good to go. Now, if you don't have one of these, I'm going to show you a really simple little trick that you can use. Pretty much everybody has these little Ziploc bags at home. So you take one of those, take a piece of just regular tape, and what you're going to do is you're going to add this right to the corner of this little bag. Basically all you're doing is just reinforcing the bag here a little bit, just to make it a little bit stronger. So all I've done is just put my tape right on the end, just like that. And then what you're going to do, you're going to mimic this little bird beak little notch that's in this little tip here, and I'm going to actually just replicate that right on this little bag with my scissors. So I'm going to just cut a little notch, little V shape, just like that. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but there we go. Now I have a little V shape cut right there, and I'm going to fill this little bag up with some of my green icing. Now this little leaf tip, like I said, it works for the petals and for the leaves. So if you wanted to have two of these little Ziploc bags, one with the yellow in it and then one with the green in it, this will work just fine. And then all you do is just put your icing down into this corner here. And I'm going to use this to pipe on my little leaves. So you just push it down into the corner. Just like that, and then you can see when you push on it, your icing is going to come right out the edge here and going to make a little leaf. So I'll show you how to do that. So basically, if you want to kind of practice a little bit first, all you're going to do is just going to, again, put a little pressure and pull away. And that's going to make your little leaf shape. So I'm going to show you how to do that on the cupcakes. And you're going to use the same method to make the little leaves as well. So I'm going to just show you here on the plate just so you can see. Oh, let me get this pointing the right way. Hang on. I'm going to just turn this a little bit so that it's the right way. There we go. Okay. And then you just kind of squeeze and pull, and that makes your little petal shapes. So I'm just going to grab one of my cupcakes, and so all I did is I just took one of my Oreo cookies here and just pulled it apart so you can get 2 sunflowers out of 1 cookie, and I just stuck it right on top of our little mound of icing here. So I'm going to start by piping a few of my little petals. So you're going to start on the outside edge of your little cookie, and you're going to give it a little squeeze and pull. And you're going to do that again. You're going to squeeze and pull. And that's all there is to it. You can make your petals as long or as big or wide as you like. And it's all in just the pressure that you apply. So like that's our start. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to add a few more petals here on top and in between. Hope you guys can see that. And I'm just kind of filling in between the first row that I did. And you can add a couple more if you like that, just to kind of fill in your flower. And there you go. It's looking like a little sunflower. Now if you want to add one or two of your little leaves here, just take your little bag again, give it a little squeeze so you're ready to go, and I think I'm going to put a leaf right in here. So just kind of push it in and then pull it out like that. And then you could do another one maybe on the other side, right like this. And there you go. There is a really cute little sunflower cupcake. So I'm all done piping with my base color here. So I'm just gonna show you how simple cleanup is with that little saran wrap trick that I did. So you just take your little tip off and then you just grab on the inside, just grab hold of your saran wrap and simply pull out your little burrito of icing, and your bag inside is completely clean. There's no icing, there's no cleanup whatsoever required. I love that little tip. So now I'm going to show you how to fancy these little adorable sunflower cupcakes up even just a little bit more. We'll kick it up one more notch of cuteness here. So I went through 10 boxes of these little mini boxes of Smarties, and all I found were 8 red Smarties out of all of those boxes. I couldn't believe it. And half of them have these ugly marks on them. One of them's kind of deformed. Oh my gosh, what is up with the red Smarties? I don't know. Anyway, so now I'm going to show you how to make a really cute little ladybug to put on top of your cupcakes. Of course, they're not all going to get a ladybug because I don't have enough red Smarties. So what you're going to do, you're just going to take one of your little red Smarties, and I've just simply melted some of my melting wafers here in the microwave. You kind of have to watch it. I just go 30 seconds at a time. It doesn't take very long, and you don't want to overcook it or anything like that. So then you're going to just take your toothpick, get a little bit of chocolate on the end, and you're going to make a little line right down the center of your little Smartie here, just like that. And if your chocolate starts to get too thick and isn't really working for you anymore, you just stick it in the microwave for a few more seconds. So that's what we're starting with, like that. And then we're going to make kind of a rounded area right here. Put a little mound of chocolate right there, like that. And then last of all we need to do is just put a few little dots of chocolate, like that. And you can do 2 or 3 or however many dots you want. And there you go. There's your little ladybug. So then you can stick this little guy right on your cupcake. Give him a little push. Actually, you could probably take the other end of the toothpick and just kind of push him on there so he stays. Just give it a little push right into the frosting, and there we go. How adorable is that? Oh my goodness. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed hanging out with me while I've been making my little cupcakes here. These I've made on a number of occasions. I've taken them to barbecues, birthdays. They're great for any occasion, but especially for the fall. Nothing really screams fall to me like sunflowers do. I don't know, this just really resonates with me. But anyways, these are going to be all going to my office tomorrow. We have a staff meeting, so I can't wait to share these with my coworkers. So that's everything for today. Until next time, bye for now, everybody.